Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today's video is about 3 yummy and healthy iftar menus. We're going to do an American iftar, we're going to do a Mediterranean iftar, and we're going to do a desi barbecue. So by healthy iftars, I don't mean that this is going to be like a keto menu or this is going to be carb free, but I'm going to make healthier choices. We're going to try to substitute our complex white carbs with simpler carbs. We're going to do less oil or probably no oil. Try to use my cooking spray and my air fryer as much as I can, and also stay away from all the sugary stuff totally. So let's get right into it. First up, we have the American menu, in which I made crispy air-fried burgers, sweet potato fries, cauliflower buffalo wings, and a strawberry shake. To make the burgers, I first cut up a single breast piece. This was a really big one and this weighed about 1 pound. Out of this, I was able to make 5 burgers, but I made just 4. It's very important to make sure that the burgers are thin, the pieces are thin for the chicken to cook perfectly in the air fryer and still be very crispy. Next, I'm going to marinate all of the chicken pieces with all of these spices and set it aside for a bit. For the coating, I will use 1 cup of flour. I'm using all-purpose flour for this one, and I added some milk, salt, pepper, and a little bit of Italian seasoning. And then next I crushed some frosties that I had and added some breadcrumbs to it, so that in the coating we have a combination of breadcrumbs plus the frosties. I also added an egg in the flour mixture and mixed it well. Now comes the part where we coat the chicken, and this part is not neat or fun to look at. It's really messy, but it's really important. I'm going to dip the chicken in the flour mixture, and then I'm going to put it on the bed of the breadcrumbs and the frosties. So I use my left hand, which is dry. I keep that hand dry, and then with the help of the dry hand, I coat the chicken with the breadcrumbs and the frosties. This is the only way it works. You need to keep one hand dry and one hand messy. After this, it goes in the air fryer for around 20 minutes at 360 degrees Fahrenheit. If you think your air fryer does not, make the chicken crispy from both sides, you can choose to flip it in between, but I don't need to do that, I feel. So this is how it looks like when it is out of the air fryer. Obviously, इसका वो brown golden color नहीं आता जो तेल से आता है. बट मैंने ये दिखाने के लिए कि अंदर से चिकन इतनी ज़्यादा मॉइस्ट और जूसी होती है, मैंने एक अपना पीस कुर्बान कर दिया और एक बर्गर जो है वो टूटे हुए पैटी का बना था. बट दैट्स ओके. आई जस्ट वांटेड टू शो यू गाइज कि द चिकन इज़ सो जूसी, इट्स नॉट ड्राई एट ऑल, एंड द आउटसाइड इज़ अमेजिंगली क्रिस्पी एंड यमी. मैंने नॉर्मल बर्गर बन्स लिए हैं और उसके अंदर मैंने थोड़ा सा बटर के साथ इनको सेक लिया था. उसके बाद मैं डाल रही हूँ मेयो, चिली गार्लिक और सम चिली गार्लिक सॉस ऑन द अदर साइड. और बस उसके ऊपर वी आर गोइंग टू पुट आवर पैटी. आई एम नॉट यूजिंग द चीज़ स्लाइस बिकॉज एक तो मेरे पास था नहीं और अच्छा है मेरे पास नहीं था, क्योंकि ऑनेस्टली वी आर ट्राइंग टू मेक दिस हेल्दी और एक्स्ट्रा चीज़ की ज़रूरत नहीं है व्हेन यू ऑलरेडी हैव मेयो. And to make it more juicy, we also have this coleslaw. So this coleslaw is made out of avocado oil mayo and not some unhealthy oil, so it makes it really healthy. Plus I also added brown sugar in it, some milk in it, and just mixed it really well. So our burgers are ready. They look so good. And moving on to our next recipe for the menu, which is the cauliflower buffalo wings. For that, I used almond flour in a bowl and mixed it with a bunch of spices. Plus, I added an egg, mixed it well, and then started coating my cauliflower florets one by one and putting them on a foiled pan, which was greased with some oil. By replacing the all-purpose flour with almond flour in this recipe, I'm replacing the carbs and the gluten with healthy, nutritional almonds. They're all done, and now they're going to go in the oven for around 20 minutes at 425 Fahrenheit till they're all done and a bit crispy from the outside. Now I combined my buffalo sauce and hot sauce with a little bit of barbecue sauce to give it a little sweet taste. And now with the help of a silicone brush, I'm going to brush the sauce all over the florets. Once that is done, it is going in the oven for another 15 minutes at the same temperature, which is 425 Fahrenheit, and then they'll be absolutely done. These wings had just the beautiful red buffalo color that you could want, and they were so yummy, and I'm so glad that I was able to use the cauliflower in my fridge in a great way. Next up we have sweet potato fries. These are really easy to make. Just cut up a sweet potato into thin slices so that they come out really crispy. I bake them at 400 Fahrenheit for around 40 minutes in the oven. Once they were out and done, I added some garlic powder over them and served it with my burgers. These baskets and liners I got from Amazon, and I will link them in the description down below. And also adding my coleslaw right next to the burgers. To complete my American Iftar, I also added the strawberry shake to the menu. Super easy to make. Just cut up strawberries, add milk, add ice. I added honey for myself and sugar for my husband because he likes his milkshake sugary. Pour it up in glasses, and there you have it. So there you have it, guys. Our first healthy iftar menu, which was an all-American one. So our second menu is going to be a desi barbecue. We did this over the weekend. It was probably like the least amount of work for me and the most relaxing, but still everything came together so nicely and we really enjoyed it. The flavor of the chicken was perfect, and let's see what I had in the menu. In our menu, we had bihari chicken tikka pieces, which were grilled over charcoal. We had corn on the cob. We had fruit chaat, and we had beef samosa, which I had made earlier. For the grilled chicken, I used one whole chicken that was cut in 8 pieces. I used tikka seekhkabab masala from Shan and Shan bihari masala to marinate it. I used a little bit of both, and then I added chopped coriander, ginger garlic paste, yogurt, heavy cream, lime juice, and a little bit of onion powder in it. Mixed it well, marinated it on all sides. If you like, you can also add incisions so that the masala goes deep inside. I did not do that because I left it for a long time, like around 6 hours or so. And that's it. Then we grilled around, I think, 7:30. Iftar is around 8:15 over here, so that was a good time to start grilling because the slower it cooks, the yummier it tastes. I cooked the beef keema samosas in the air fryer. The color doesn't come out perfect, but they're really juicy and yummy from inside, and the outside is very crispy. For parathas, I used fresh ones from our Roti Matic, which are made up of whole wheat and olive oil. Here I wanted to share this really cool chair that we got for Liana. We are simply loving it. हम आजकल नीचे बैठकर इफ्तारी कर रहे हैं और इसको इतना मज़ा आता है इसमें. जो हाई चेयर थी वो बहुत ऊंची होती थी obviously, and it wasn't convenient to feed her when we wanna sit down and eat. And it's very convenient because it's so small and it takes such less space. You can just put it in a small corner of your house and you wouldn't even see it. It's quite easy to clean as well. You can just throw the cloth in the washing machine. It's by the brand Hiccapop, and I got it from Amazon. I can link it down in the description. The chicken was done beautifully. The color came out so nice and it was really juicy from inside. My husband did a great job with grilling it. And there we have it. Our chicken is ready, the corn is ready, the parathe are there, and this was pretty relaxing, I would say. Like, it was an easy one. It did not take much time, but at the same time it was so flavorful and everything came together really very well. So this was our desi healthy iftar menu. So it's time for my third healthy iftar menu, which was a Mediterranean one. This one was probably my most favorite because of how yummy the chicken and the rice tasted together. Also, it was really easy to put together and it did not take much time at all. So yeah, let's see what I had in that menu. For our Mediterranean healthy iftar, we had chicken kebabs, yellow rice, hummus, and a salad. For our Mediterranean chicken kebabs, I'm going to marinate 2 breast pieces with salt, paprika, chili flakes, Italian seasonings. This has oregano, basil, and some other dried herbs, and the brand is Sadaf. Next we have onion powder, coriander, cumin powder, garlic powder, black pepper, lime juice. Then we have ginger garlic paste, whipping cream. To get the perfect smell and flavor for the Mediterranean chicken kebabs, I also added cardamom powder. I think it makes a great difference. I didn't have the powder, so I took out my coffee grinder and grinded some cardamom seeds. And now I'm adding them in the marination, and I'm going to marinate it very nicely and probably leave it for like around 2 hours. While the chicken was marinating, I also cut up some onions, cucumbers, and some grape tomatoes to make a little salad. I added chaat masala on top of it. So our next recipe is the yellow rice recipe. For this, I took olive oil in a pot and added a chopped onion. When the onion got brown, I added a little water so that it does not stick to the pot, and then went ahead and added my chicken cube in the water. Slowly it's going to dissolve. So there's a lot of debate about if you should be using MSG or not. I did some research and I realized that it's not that bad. If you use it in a limited quantity, it's not going to damage you or harm you in any way. I might add some articles underneath which I found helpful in my research about MSG. Next I'm adding paprika, and I'm going to saute everything together. Now I'm going to add some chopped garlic. Garlic is really important in this recipe. It's going to give a great taste. Just saute it a bit. You don't have to like make it soft or overcook it, but it just has to bring out its flavors. Now I'm going to add in the boiled rice. So I'm using boiled rice because I wanted to keep my rice dish lighter. Like I didn't want it to fill me up a lot. बहुत सारी ऐसी dishes हैं Mediterranean yellow rice की जिसमें चावल पॉट के अंदर ही पकाए जाते हैं पुलाव की तरह. But I wanted to keep this rice dish recipe light so that हम कम चावल खा पाएँ और ज़्यादा चिकन खा पाएँ, और इसको ज़्यादा हैवी नहीं करना था. इस वजह से मैंने बॉइल्ड राइस यूज़ किया. अब मैं इसके ऊपर टर्मरिक डाल रही हूँ या हल्दी. हल्दी एंड में डालने का ये पॉइंट था ताकि कलर अच्छा निकले, और अगर मैं पहले से हल्दी डाल देती अनियंस के साथ तो वो बहुत ज़्यादा पक जाती और प्रॉब्ली उसका कलर ख़राब हो जाता. प्लस हल्दी के इतने ज़्यादा बेनिफिट्स हैं. इट्स सच अ ग्रेट एंटीऑक्सीडेंट, इट इज़ सच अ ग्रेट स्पाइस कि उसको ज़्यादा पकाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, और जितना कम पकाया जाए उसकी ज़्यादा न्यूट्रिशन हमें मिलेगी. इसके बाद मैं डाल रही हूँ अ लेमन. इट्स हाफ अ लेमन एंड दिस इज़ गोइंग टू गिव अ ग्रेट टेस्ट. और बस अब इसको ढक के रख देंगे ताकि सारे फ्लेवर्स इन्फ्यूज़ हो जाएँ. Now I'm making the hummus. So hummus की रेसिपी मैं अपने इंस्टाग्राम पे एक काफ़ी डिटेल वीडियो लगा के एक्सप्लेन कर चुकी हूँ. So I am going to put the link down below and you can see how I make hummus at home. Homemade hummus is so much healthier and it is my go-to snack. It tastes so good with everything, with vegetables on a bread. You should definitely try it. Just adding some more sesame seeds on top to give it more flavor. And I'm going to serve it with celery, some mozzarella cheese and carrots. Once my chicken was marinated, I put them up on bamboo skewers, and I'm using my grill pan for this because I feel like it gives a really nice taste and color to the chicken. This is how the chicken looked when it was done. It was so beautiful. It came out really juicy from inside as well. The goal is to not overcook it. Time to put our spread. So I also made these baked pakoras which I garnished with yogurt and chaat masala. This was the first time I made them. I would probably make them a few more times and then share it with you guys. We have our salad, our chicken, our hummus platter, and our yellow rice. Our menu is now complete. So that's it for this video. I really hope you guys got some healthy iftar ideas from this and you got some motivation to actually make them. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.